Hello guys, it's Jenny Jen the Plant Friend coming to you with another planty video. Guys, this one's going to be a little fun today. So if this is your first time joining me, welcome to my channel. I am Jenny Jen the Plant Friend, usually in all pink, but I have a little pink and I have pink here. So anyway, if you are a returning subscriber, you guys already know. Love you guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support, your comments and everything. But yeah, let's get into the video today. And I said it was going to be different because we are doing plant care, but not plant care for my plants. So I have a planty friend that's recently gotten into houseplants, and she came to the doctor because her plants are having some issues, some symptoms. And so this is my friend Vickie. Come over, Vickie. This is my friend Vickie. Hello. And she's a runner, y'all, so she's been exercising, making me look bad. But anyway, so Vickie has some plants here, and the ones that are doing really well, she didn't bring those. She brought the ones that were sick. So we have her Syngonium. This is actually a Syngonium albo, but it's kind of reverted. It's all green. She's doing it hydroponically. She's growing them in water. And they've been doing very well, but now they're getting long and leggy because they're reaching for the light. And so she's here so that I can propagate or show her how to propagate. And so that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to just go ahead and get started because we've sort of already done that. But there's a node here. See that bump and that little area root? That's a node. You can always cut below that when you propagate. And then all you do is put it right back in the water and it will root. And that leaf will continue to come out. And sometimes these get a little stuck and you can just kind of help them out by just kind of loosening it up. You're not going to unfurl it all together, but you're just going to loosen it a little like that. And then let's see if there's anything else we can propagate. We can actually, yeah, we can propagate here. So we're just going to take this. It has a root and has this area root, and we're just going to put it back down in the water. And we'll probably add something to these for her today. And see, on this side, let's see, we are going to, so we can actually, we propagated it there. I mean, it's just long and it'll grow more roots. So I can, if you want, but if you're nervous, I can just cut it here and put it back down in the water. That's it. So let's just go ahead and do that. We'll leave that part down in there.
So that's going to continue to grow?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll just like that.
Okay.
So now they're all back down, and then they'll push out more leaves and everything. So that's all we needed to do to this one.
Okay.
And then you're changing the water at least every 10 days or so. And so that's good. And you have your plant food with that one. Yes. And so the next one is her Cebu Blue that we gave her in moss, and she wants to leave it. You can actually probably take it out of the moss now if you want. You don't have to, because it's like, it's very rooted. So, you know, I'm kind of a frou-frou girl, so I need to put some gloves on when I'm dealing with wet moss. So let me get a little, one of those little trays, the little black ones right there. Yeah. And so what I'm going to do is just dump the moss out, and I can see there's a healthy root system on this. Yeah, let's crack this cup. It's just a plastic cup. I was trying to, yeah, okay. And so now I think what you can do is you can grow this the same way you're growing the others. You don't have to have the moss.
Okay.
And so I think you'll feel better because,
yes, I like to do it.
Okay.
Just in water.
Okay, so we have another cup there. That's your cup right there. And so we're just gonna take this moss off. And just for future references, you don't want to have the moss so saturated. You can take, if you can wring water out like that, it's too much.
Okay, gotcha.
Too much on the roots. Even though when you're growing it hydroponically, they're straight in water. But with the moss, you don't want it to be that wet.
Okay.
And so let's see. So now, because you don't have all the moss, you're gonna have a lot of, let me see. I had like a little stick. No, it's a thin one like this. I might have used it. So I just kind of use this to
untangle.
And pull the moss down. So this piece here is holding on. Okay. All right, so that's all. Really, you don't.
So is this? Do I need that?
No,
So-
you can just bring this up with the rest of them,
Okay.
like so, and it'll continue to grow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you can leave it off of the moss. And so then we just put this in here, and then take one of your sticks. You had make sure all the roots get back in. You can sit it down on there. And so you can just take this one and just, what were you were using?
I had a little twist out with it. A bigger one.
Oh,
I just had a little twist. Oh, I did.
okay. I don't know. This isn't gonna be big enough.
Okay.
And you also see how it don't close, and you don't want it just.
So I'm going to just use the twist.
So we'll just use the twist, try and twist it back around. You can do it a little bit tighter so that because it's going to, yeah, right there. Okay. And then you just fill it back up with water. I'm just making sure all of the roots are in there, and you can just continue to let it grow down like this. I'm just going to put some water just to keep the roots moist, and we don't have to put it all. You can fill it.
Okay.
Fill it all, at least halfway up when you get it home.
Okay.
So that takes care of that one. And you can take your moss back with you if you want. Like you just want to take these roots out. And then if you want to reuse it, you'd have to take like bleach, water, and...
No, I'm a simple girl.
Okay, so just you're going to...
That's too much.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to just keep this moss. So when I clean my bag of moss down there, I'll just clean this right along with it. That's how we're going to do that. Okay, and then the next thing she has here is, no, we did that one already.
Oh, we did that. It's the other.
These are Monstera cuttings that have just taken off. So really, there's nothing that needs to be done.
So does this need to be underwater?
Yes, because this is just, it's an aerial root. It can be. And what you could do, potentially, you could just cut it right underneath because see, this root is down here. You could cut it down here, but it's not too tall because all of them are tall. Okay. And so
I know it needs a wider.
Yes,
larger.
Yes, a wider, larger base, and we don't have any. But we'll have to find some but what we'll do in the meantime, we'll just take them and put them both in the same one. Okay. Now with this one, I want to take it out because I wanted to make sure. Anytime I see any brown, I just touch it and make sure it's not rot. And it's not. It's just. So then we're just gonna put all of this in the same. So it's really, they're doing very well. They're growing. Spring is coming. And so
all that needs to be filled up over the roots.
Yes.
Everything needs to be filled up over the roots. Okay.
And so just I would add just a little bit more water, or you can just push the roots down into the water. Make sure sometimes you can maneuver them to get down in there like that.
Okay, so I got a new leaf right there too.
Yes, you have a new leaf coming in. She's so proud of her new leaves, y'all. I understand completely. But she's done very well for a person who's never really had houseplants or did anything. Never. So any beginners out there, use Vickie as an example. Come on board. This is a fun hobby to have. And you'll see, when your plants take off, she always gives me updates when her plants are doing well. I love it because then I don't mind sharing more of my plants. And she lives in the area, so she's able to come by and do this sort of thing. So yeah. So let's see what else.
So is this big enough for all of these?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you're okay. They're okay, but in a minute, when the roots are like it was in that smaller thing, you want to change it out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because you want to, even though you're growing them in water, you still want to give the roots room, and then when you give them more room, they'll grow more. Hence, they'll push out more leaves.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Okay. So on the Cebu Blue, we are going to go ahead and propagate so that it's a fuller plant, and then I have some more in the mud room that I'm going to add to her cup so that she'll have more. So we're just gonna
show my new leaf.
Oh yeah. She said show my new leaf. So here's her new leaf coming out, and we're gonna keep the new leaf. We're gonna come down to make sure that we give that new leaf a fighting chance. We're gonna even come way down here. We're gonna make sure, and then we're just gonna put it back into the pot, and because it has a node and a leaf, it'll root. So we just put that back in, and we'll cut from here. So we're just gonna, so what I think I'm gonna do is just go ahead and cut it down here, and then we're gonna do individual cuttings. So where there's a node, you might have to get a smaller cup, and then once they root, put them back in here. You can do this one, and then this one is nothing because there's no leaves, like that. And just make sure that it's in the water, but it's not, the leaf is not in the water, but the root is in the water. And then on this side, we'll leave it about here. And so the middle one you can throw it because there's no leaf. And then here like that, but I'm gonna go ahead because it has a small leaf coming out. We're gonna go ahead and put that back down in there. And see how it's already looking nicer because it's a fuller plant. Like this. And then this can go here, like so. So you need like, you need a cup about this size because they're gonna fall down in the water, and if the leaves are just sitting in the water, they're gonna rot. Okay. So I'm gonna do it like this, and then once they root, you just add them back to this cup.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I like that better. So I'm gonna leave the camera running, but I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some more. Okay, so I just took a couple branches from my Cebu Blue because I have lots of this, and that I'm going to add just to encourage her in her growing more plants. So this is a longer one, so I'm just going to leave this as is and put it in here. See how much nicer that's making the plant look? And so we're going to cut these. They may have to go in the smaller cup, that nice new leaf there. And then once they grow out, she'll add them to the mother plant. So they're going to
start rooting like that in there?
They're going to root from, all the roots will be in the bottom. And just put your regular plant food. Okay. I gave her some liquid dirt is what she's been using because she's growing hydroponically. She could also use general hydroponics, but you know, it works. So now that one could have went in either one. Because you're growing in water, it don't matter. I just put it over there because you have room. So if the leaf is, you know, not looking as well, then I might not send it over there, but like so. Making single leaf cuttings. So I'm going to give, even though this cup is broken, I'm just using it for the weight purposes. Okay. I'm going to just put it in here, and then you can put the water in the smaller cup. That's good. And then we're just going to put all the leaves that we can get in here. And I'm going to go ahead and use my handy dandy prop drop just to give her a fighting chance. And then she has the other plant food. Put a couple drops in there. That's all it takes. And that way they'll root faster. Put that in there. And so by the time she adds all of these to the mother plant, she's going to have a really nice full plant. And the Cebu Blue is a really good plant to do this with because of the nodes and everything. So when you propagate, so this will be added to this, and she'll have a nice full plant. And then by the time you can send me a picture of it, but by the time these root and you add it, if you have to up pot it, you know, get you a different pot base, you might be able to go back to that one. Okay. It may be rich. Get some. Okay. Pretty. You're gonna. Bases. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Get some prettier ones then. But okay. Okay. So we're gonna have just a quick Q&A because Vickie asked a couple questions that maybe you guys think about, and so we're just gonna have her ask one particular question. In particular, she wanted to know about was
how do you make your leaves shine pretty so they all look pretty and shiny?
Okay, and so with the CB blue, just like with any plant, and what I use is I have a mixture here of neem oil, alcohol, and Dawn dishwashing liquid, and I just spray the plant down, and then I just take a cloth and just wipe the plants down. Now you can buy leaf shine in the store, but I don't, because from what I understand that a lot of times it can clog the plant's this tissue on the plant and prevent it from photosynthesizing, and so I don't do that. I just use my little handy dandy spray and then wipe it down like so, and some plants are just not going to shine. They just don't have a shine to them. Mm-hmm. The Monstera can shine. Yeah. You can take a cloth like this and just wipe the leaves down. And when you wipe the leaf down, you want to make sure and support the back of the leaf. Otherwise, it's gonna rip. Mm-hmm. And just like this. And this is already, you can see it's even getting shiny. But this is a I forget the name of this cloth, and really this is really good for the plant too, because it helps the plant to grow and receive the light that it needs to receive. Mm-hmm. And so but yeah, see, that's even looking shinier already.
So I have a question on this one, that leaf right there. Mm-hmm. So why do the ends
get crispy like that?
Yeah.
Different reasons. It could be inconsistent. It shouldn't be inconsistent watering because it's growing in water, so that's not it. Sometimes pests or bugs or something will start eating at it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes if it's an older leaf, it's just, that's what they do. Okay. Maybe it got bumped somewhere or whatever. Like this one has a little tear or something that may have gotten bumped. And yeah, but they look very healthy. They're very clean. They are already shiny, so they're fine. They're growing fine, and then they're pushing out new growth. So yeah. So any other questions about just plant care in general that you wanted to know? Propagating?
No, since this is going to be easier for me just to keep them in the water. Okay. Because I'm just a simple girl, so I don't need all that. Okay.
She don't want leca pond. She don't want soil. Nah. She's a simple girl. She said she just keep it. Let's keep it simple.
Just keep it simple.
Keep them alive. Okay. Yes, and you've been doing very well with keeping them alive. That's why I don't mind sharing my tips and tricks and things that I've learned along the way, or my plants, because if I know you're going to take care of them. Now, if you are not into plants, then that's fine. Don't take any home. But if you like plants, but you just don't know how to take care of them, and you have a planty friend, then learn from that planty friend, but be willing and be honest. Like when I try to tell her about leca and pond, she's like, I ain't gonna be able to do that. Not now, but maybe she'll grow to that point. So we're not closing the door on her transferring these, but it'll be if she decided to transfer them to anything, it would be leca or pond, because they're water roots and they grow well in leca and pond. So yeah. So anything else? Let me see what else. So I propagated. So somebody's. Oh, that's your alarm. She's alarming. That's not me this time, guys. But I propagated my Crimson Princess or the Queen. I can't remember which one. But you know how they'll put out those really, really pink leaves, and so she saw it and she was like, "That's what I want." But I didn't propagate the pink leaves, and so it's up high. It's hard to take that one down. And I'll show you this one. I can at least bring it. So this is the Princess, the Crimson Princess, and this and that nice, where is the pretty pink leaf? But sometimes it'll push out those when it just finished blooming, and it needs to be watered. It's dry because I put it in this clear thing so I could so that I could watch this particular one. But I do have a couple of them that I propagated, but they don't really have pink. So here's one that I propagated that was supposed to be on the shop. I didn't put it on the shop yet. So since I didn't put it on the shop yet, I might take out a little piece of this for her today. We'll have to see. Yeah. Anyway, and so then we have like this one, which needs some water for real.
You want that jar?
Yes, please. Yeah, just pour a little bit, and the moss will, that's good. And the moss will take it up, soak it up the rest of the way. So we're going to, we're not going to propagate this guy, but we are going to water it in Not with that. I'm gonna use the other solution. So let me just go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, is that all you have for us today?
That's it.
All right. So we're going to do some other plant care in this video, even though we said we weren't going to. We will be coming back with you in just a second. Okay guys, well, we're going to finish up this video. My friend Vickie left already. She feels better about her plant babies. We were able to get them propagated and taken care of for her. And so yeah, so I just wanted to take a look at, oh, I just knocked off the roots on this Sara Wak. Oh my goodness. And then this one is so long. Let's see if I can save it. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm not selling these Sara Waks because I'm really trying to grow it back out now and figure out what's going on with them. But I don't know if it'll pick up on camera. But I'm getting these really weird brown spots on the leaves, and I can't sell anybody that because I don't know what's going to happen to that leaf. And it's not just that one. I mean, let me show you guys. Like, this one's okay, but look at this one, and they're attached. Can you see the spots? So I have 3 or 4 of those like that. So I don't know. I don't feel good about that, sending that out. I don't know what would happen to it. And then this one, not as many, but it still has some. And I think I heard something about, I tried to Google it, and I think I found something about dehydration or something like that. That maybe it's drying out too much, or I don't know. They look fine on the back side. This one is okay, and so it has a growth point. So what I'm hoping to do is let this one grow out, and then I'll let it grow out and then cut off the bad leaf, and then maybe I'll put these on the shop, but not yet. I'm just not ready for that. So we're gonna get these guys into, oh, I don't know. I was gonna put them in, I just had a thought. I was going to put them in moss, but because I'm gonna hold on to them for a little while, I think I am going to put them in pond and put them back in the IKEA greenhouse cabinet and see what happens. So let's see. I've got to get this together now because I wasn't prepared for pond. So yeah, so it was so fun having Vickie here, and I just love talking about plants with anybody. And she took home a couple more cuttings. She's really new to plant care and to plant collecting, and so as she stated in the video, she's a simple girl. She likes to keep it simple. She's not into leca and pond and all of this stuff. She's like, oh, what is that? What do you mean? You know, and she's just funny. But yeah, so her plant babies are going to be okay. And she knows where I am if anything arises, and she doesn't live too far from me, so she's able to pop in and and get them taken care of. So yeah. So I think I'm just going to put them all together, or I'm going to put several of them together. Put it like, let me say that. Look at the roots on this one. Whoa, I love it. But that one in the top may not make it. Oh my goodness, they're all in there. Oh, I don't know. It's okay. I'm gonna have to reroot it if anything anyway. Yeah, like that one. It's wedged between. There was no way I was gonna get this out without, because it's in between. Like, yeah, that wasn't happening without breaking it. Well, maybe I could have if I'd have done it that way. Anyway, too late for that. So I think I can get 2. Let me think. Let me figure this out, because let me just put them in individual cups. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. But if I do this, okay. So like this one, it's kind of heavy, you know? Yeah, I think that'll work. And then I can clip it down. So I was watching a video, and somebody ships their plants in the leca and fawn. I was like, wow, that's brave. First of all, it would be heavier. And second of all, it could be kind of expensive. But you know, whatever works for you. Okay, and then this one. I'll let you guys know when these are ready, but it's gonna be a minute, I can tell you that. But I don't want to put them in moss and have to keep the moss moist and all of that business. So this one has a growth point and here, and so let's see what the roots look like. Awesome roots. Let's try to keep them all. Wow, so nice. Look at those roots. Sorry. Let's see. Wow. I'm not gonna keep that one. Not all of it. Oops. Okay. Some of it got stuck in between there. So do I want to put this one in here? Yeah, I think maybe better stick with all the larger cups. So they root nicely. That is not the problem. Okay. Nice. I love the weight of the pond too is in the cups. Oh, I could have put this one in with that one. Oh well. Whoa. Okay. Every time I put a single one, I'm like, I can mix this, I can put them, I might take this one and put it over there. Oh, it's nice. I might put this one with it. That's nice. This leaf is fine. I don't know. No brown spots. This one has brown spots, but this one has a new growth point. So we'll see. We will keep you guys posted on these. So I have like 4 of them because I put these two together, and then I have 4. So I'm gonna put them back in the IKEA cabinet. I need to water them, so I'm just gonna sit them over here. Okay, so I have my Australis Lisa. I only have 2 of these left. They are taking forever to root, but a lot of times I'm finding that the roots are up where I can't see them. So like this one is not going to root, looks like. Oh wait, actually it is. But this one is fully rooted. This was plant number 1, but what it is the roots are so far at the top. Like this, it's not mush, but no roots are coming out of that. So what we're gonna do I'm just gonna cut this here soft. And I am putting this in moss. All right, so I have the next plant here, and this is very mushy under here. I'm not sure. It has a few roots. This part is mushy. The stem is mushy, not the roots. And I don't know what that's about, like, but I know I had been trying to root these for a really long time. I think I'm going to take this one off of the site so no one tries to order it, and then I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on with it. Oh, look at that, leaf fell off. Oh. Yeah, it was there for a long time, and I knew something, and I should have taken it off sooner. So maybe I'll put it in perlite. I'm going to try it in perlite and see what happens. And if I'm not able to save any of these, then we'll cut some more of the Australis. Lisa. I have quite a few Hoyas in perlite right now that we're not rooting. Like that whole stem is rotted off. So yeah, we're gonna take this one off. This was number 6. Do not purchase number 6. It's not available anymore. That's not rotted, so maybe it'll do something. And then see, like this whole thing, well, it's not, but it's soft. I'll cut the soft part off. Put the water about 1/3 up, and we'll keep you posted on this little guy. I'll put the tag back. So my camera overheated, but we're back. Just needed a few minutes to cool things down, and now we can move forward. I do have a few leca in the bottom, but I do want to, well, let's see. What I'm going to do is take it out of here first, and then we'll transfer, because I think I did leca pond. Wow. This whole stem here is new, and it has like small leaves on the, so it's about to push out. I'm trying not to damage that. All right, well, I feel better about this one. The roots are all covered and everything, so it's kind of more leca this time around than pond, but I'm all right with that too. But yeah, so that's her. And so looked like I was able to retain the leaves that are on this stem, and then I also didn't notice, but there's a new stem here, a new shoot, this entire front part of the plant. But yeah, so we'll let her grow out, because I have about, I think I'm pretty sure they're listed on the site. I think I have 5 cuttings that I have cut from this one. Okay. And then I can't remember what I was going to do with it. This is my Hoya Heuschkeliana. And I don't know if I wanted to, I'm not real sure what I wanted to do with this guy. I took her out of the cabinet. Let's just check her roots, and maybe I was going to propagate She is in bloom. She puts out the cutest. Oh, well, maybe that's it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The pot is swelling, so that was it. I said I didn't know what I... sheesh, Jennifer. Whoa. So, what pot are we going to use? Oh, I see one. Here we go. So with this one, I think she's in like straight pond, but we're gonna put a little leather in the bottom. Just a thin layer, kind of help keep the pond inside also. But these pots are pretty good with that too. So let's see. I was like, why am I doing this? And then oh my goodness. Maybe do like this. Here we go. I'm going to lose some of the roots because they're all tangled into the wick. And then we got to pull the wick off. Ugh. Oh wow, like this is a whole, I should take that off and just grow this separate. I think I will since I have it out. Look at that, isn't that cute? That's already rooted and everything. I may put that on the shop. We'll see. She is blooming. Where is she? Here she is. They put out the cutest little blooms. Well, I can't lift it up for some reason. That little thing there. You can see it. Little clusters. Yeah, I think we're just going to so much better. Oh my goodness. She is smiling herself. Wait, what's happening down here? So cute. I love this little guy with these little variegated leaves. Oh my goodness. This is all new growth. I propagated her early when I first started the shop. And maybe I'll take that up like this. Okay. We'll have to admire you later, girl. We have work to do. All right. Actually, yeah. I think that's it. So yeah, we'll see what we're going to do with this little guy. So cute. Yeah, I think I'm going to put this in a pot as is and put her back in the cabinet until I decide, because I only have the one. Now the roots look pretty good. We pulled off whatever needed to come off. I pulled off whatever needed to come off. All right, so that's her. So cute. It's two vines, so I may separate it. We'll see. So pretty. I just love the Heuschkeliana. Hoosh. So cute. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh, the other thing the last thing that I wanted to get done today was a possible, and I just want to let her rest for a minute. I've propagated her so much early in the shop. She's kind of wonky. And that would be my Rotunda Flora. And I was going to propagate her again today, but I think I'm going to just let her rest for a minute, and then we'll propagate her down the road somewhere. So we'll just put her here. I'm not going to do that today. So I have been growing my Anthuriumn vitt. I'll put the name on the screen. In moss and in the Deykeae greenhouse cabinet, and she started pushing out more leaves, but they're still pretty small. She's a babe, so we're okay with that. But I decided that I think I want to put her in pond and just let her grow out. I have the pallidiform that used to be behind me, the really big one. She was just consuming the space, so I put her in a different area, and she's doing fine now. Initially I moved her to the sun porch, and we had a cold snap, and so there are 3 leaves that I'm going to have to take off. I haven't taken them off yet, but I am going to, because it's getting worse, and so I don't want the plant struggling trying to hold on to those leaves, and we're gonna lose them anyway. So yeah, so we'll be pulling those off. Not pulling them off, but you know what I mean. So I love this little guy. I love them when they grow out. So I have pictures, but I'm going to take a picture today just to make sure that I have pictures of her in her juvenile, because I like to look back and see where we've come from and all that good stuff. Nice roots. Anthuriums always have really chunky roots anyway. Well, most of them, I should say. But when I put this guy in here, I took it out of soil. Is that a root? Ah, that was pulled off. But I didn't pull that hard, so maybe it was just ready to come. But yeah, I took it out of soil and put it in the moss, and it pushed out a couple new leaves. So I think it was root bound in the soil that it was in. I can't really remember. It's been a while. I didn't put any notes or anything in here about when I did it. So, but she hasn't been in the cabinet too long. Sometime this year. Yeah. Let me stop before I pull more roots off. Okay, so we have the leca in the bottom. Let me get the moss pole. It's just that I have to take these off because it'll be down, let's see, yeah, something like that, where I can encourage those roots to grow into. And then when we up pot her, we will add those stakes back on, because if I put the stakes on, it's going to raise the plant up about there and the roots won't be in the substrate. Somebody's trying to reach me over there. Okay. So cute. Oh yeah, we're happy. I do need to kind of guide this a little bit. Where does this leaf go? Which side? There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then we can see the water reservoir and everything. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Anyway, if you guys are not used to that by now, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, guys. Well, that concludes this video for today. Thank you so much for making it to the end. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and I will see you in the next one. Check me out on Etsy. Check me out on Instagram. Just check me out. Guys, for those of you who watched the video but have not subscribed, come on. We're like 4 away from 1,000. We're at 996 as of March 1st. Now, you know we should have made 1,000 in February. So let's do it. Bye-bye.